Hello, welcome to Technotherapist. Apple recently released its Apple Vision Pro SDK for development for developers, and I recently created this application and I posted it on LinkedIn a couple of days back, and I got a lot of response, and a lot of people wanted to know about how the development experience is, how it went, and what are the things that we need to do in order to start beginning to code. So this video is an alternative to an article I was about to write. So I initially wanted to write an article about it, but I thought that no, it should be a video where I can explain all the steps and all the things that I did. I'm not going to create this app, and this is not a tutorial. So you won't learn anything related to the how to develop these apps. Although the code of this app is always open source, so I've already open source the code of this app, so you can check it out there. It's runnable. Let's see what do we have. So before you can begin developing on Apple for Apple Vision Pro, you need to download Xcode Beta 2 from this website, Apple's website. I'll share the link in the video. Once you're done with that, you'll have to, if you go to view downloads, you'll have to download it along with the simulator, Vision Pro simulator. So if you see Xcode Beta 15 Beta 2, this is the one that you have to check when you're downloading Xcode Beta 2. So this is the simulator for that. So let's just see what the Vision Pro simulator is all about. So if you close this app, so this is how the simulator looks. Home screen. It's pretty much basically just like our home screen, our app's home screen. So the way we move our pointers is just similar to when we are looking at objects. So when you are wearing a real headset, then you'll have like this mouse is imitating the view, the user's eyes looking at objects. So whenever you put a mouse to some objects, so it means that you're looking to it. The simulator has walking, like it imitates walking into the objects and walking out of the objects. This You can look around. This is actual the actual imitation of the Vision Pro headset. So you can look around, you can pan, uh, move forwards, backwards, and you can uh, you know stand and orbit around your current position on your axis. So this is pretty much the same as the headset. So whatever you're looking right now here is exactly the same it will be when you wear a Apple headset. You can also change the scenes here. So we have dark and light, day and night scenes for your own, for your app to look like how your app will look like in days and nights. So you can just switch to night scenes, to museums, and there are a couple of scenes here. So yeah, so this is it, and this is the simulator part. So let's see how we can create a new app. So this is the code of the same app that I was showing you. So I'm not going to explain the code right now. So I'll just create a new application. So if you create a new project, just like an Apple iOS platform app, so you create a Vision OS app. So you will have, when you download Xcode Beta 2, you will see the Vision OS bar here, and you'll go there and you'll select app, you put on next, and you will say uh, for YouTube, okay, techno therapist, let's say this, and you put next, you create it. The initial app that you get when you create a new app is this. So let's just let it load. So for those who are very similar to Swift UI is, is just like Flutter. It's hot reloading, and the preview is there always beside code. So this is what you get when you create a new app. So it has a 3D object inside it as well. So if you look around, so you'll see it's a 3D object, and it's coming from the reality kit. So if you go here inside the packages, you'll see reality kit content, and you can create more of your content after Apple has released the Reality Kit Composer Pro, something like that. So yeah, you can look out for tutorials for that. Apple's website with all of them, so they tell you how to do it. So this is by default when you create a new app. You see that this is a circle which is called scene inside the reality kit content bundle, and this is a new text, hello world. So just like Flutter, we have in Flutter we have columns for vertical content here, and so in Swift UI we have vstack. So if you add anything here, uh, hello, so it's pretty much fast, and it actually gives you the changes runtime without having to save. And this whole application just acts like it's running. So there are two options here. One, you can actually preview the content uh, like this. So it will tell you all the grid lines and everything. And this is the one which is very similar to how your app will actually play in the simulator. So yeah, so that's how you can start developing your applications. Similarly, if you add a horizontal stack, edge stack here, so you can have text inside, and then if you add one more text here, so it's going to be horizontal. So this is very similar to row in Flutter. So yeah, uh, and one more thing, yeah, inside our application, my first tab, we had these. Why is it running? Let me just check. So inside our application, we had these cool looking uh, toolbars. So I'm very sure that you wanted to know how these work. So this is actually nothing new for those who are very similar to Swift UI. These are just tab bar items. So what we need to do here is we need to go to a code. We need to add this whole thing into. Oh, so yeah, when you work in Flutter, you have these what do you say, wrap around widget, wrap around everything. So similarly, we have these embed in vstack and embed in zstack things. So what we'll navigation, sorry, tab view. We'll add it into a tab view, and when you add it into a tab view, the preview starts crashing. This is something that that's a problem here right now. Maybe it's a problem with my Mac, or maybe it's a problem with this SDK. Maybe Apple will fix it sometime, but this happens when you add a tab view, but the app runs fine. So what we need to do, we add a tab view, and at the end of the item, you don't need to understand the code right now, obviously, because this I already know how to do it because I've done it a lot of times. So now you add a new tab item here, and it will keep on crashing, right? So let's just run it and see how it works. Okay, so let's just uh, move this application. So yeah, so now you see that here it is a tab now with news, and if you so this news tab directly corresponds to this view, and if you want to create another tab, so you'll just inside the tab view you'll create another text hello and add another tab item to it. So this is the second view that we're talking about. So text, and you can just what do you say, mail.fill, let's say. I think this should work. So just giving you an overview how you can build things up. So you see now you have two tabs here. The first tab is the whole home page that we already have built in, and this is the one we built right now with hello. So this is how you can add tabs, and you can add toolbars as well. This code is there already on GitHub. It's all open source, so you can pick it up from here. But yeah, this is a little bit of problem that when you add a tab view, it crashes due to some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll have to live with it for now. But I hope that it gets fixed. So I think it should be fine now. I have removed tab view. Yeah, it should fine. So this is how the whole development looks like in Apple Vision Pro. There are a lot of different concepts in this whole paradigm, like scenes and volumes and all of that. So that's a little bit of a technical side. I'll create more videos for that if I intend to learn more about it. Although Apple's website and Apple's WWDC content has all those information there about all of these new paradigms and new design concepts. So they have all the videos there, so you can learn from that as well. So once I get into that, once I start developing different paradigms for this, I'll create more videos soon. So thank you, and I hope that this was a little bit of helpful, and you guys will be motivated enough to try at least and build something cool. Thank you so much, and let's meet in the next video.